Welcome dear students. We have already began the chapter 1 of Civics, Modern Democracy, and today we will continue with the topic Democracy, Historic Perspective, Difference between Presidential and Parliament form of government. Okay, so keep in your mind all this. These are the 3 points we are going to see in this video today. Let us begin. Democracy. In a democracy, the government is elected by the people. Keep in mind, in a democracy, government is elected by whom? By people. Okay. So, we, the people of India or any country in this matter, they elect their government. Everyone who is eligible to vote has a chance to elect the leader who will run the country. Whoever is eligible, I mean more than 18 years of age in India and other countries also most probably. So they also are eligible to vote the leaders who can rule the country. Okay. It is distinct from governments controlled by a particular social class or group or by a single person like a monarch or dictator. Monarch or dictator. These two are not the part of democracy. Okay. A democratic government can be either run directly or through elected representative. Okay. Elected representatives. Basically in India we follow elected representatives. Okay. As the direct form needs a huge number of people to assemble at one place, it is not practical anymore. Therefore, the system of elected representative is in practice all over the world where democracy is followed. Okay, wherever democracy is followed, we follow elected representatives. Okay, we don't follow anymore direct form. Okay, we don't follow anymore direct forms of elections. Okay, here we see. So keep in mind. Direct form needs a huge number of people. Okay, to assemble at one place. Therefore, it is impractical, and practical is the elected representatives, where every constituency people elect their own representatives and send to the parliament. Okay. Next, historic perspectives. Keep in mind, historic perspectives means how this democratic form of government began or from where it originated, etc. Okay. So you see here, so democracy originates from Greek word called demos, okay, meaning people, okay. Kratos mean power. So it is a power of people, Basically, democracy means power of people, okay. So democracy means the government by the people, okay. Prior to democracy, before democracy, what? Many people or many countries, they were having what form of government? Monarchy form of government. Okay, kings and queens were the head of the country. They were having all the rules and regulations. Okay, slowly this has been disappeared and no more hereditary system. Okay, no more hereditary system. Hereditary system is now, if the father dies, the son and daughter will be the next, let us say ruler or king or queen, and that is no more existing most of the places now. Okay, we'll continue. The concept of democracy can be traced to ancient Greece. Keep in mind, Greece, where people used to get together at one place to exercise their power directly in deciding matters of state. Okay, keep in mind. So matters of states they were deciding. Okay, and basically it started in where? In Greece. Okay, it was basically in the ancient times. It was called a direct democracy at that time. It was a direct democracy. Now there is no more direct democracy. We follow what? elected representatives. Okay, this type of democracy was possible in those days as the states used to be very small. Okay, those days were small, so it was possible people used to come together for their voting system. Okay, size small in size, or population was also not more. Okay, therefore we see that direct democracy was followed in Greece in ancient times. Okay, now you can see again here, it was at this time that the concept of representative democracy, we are seeing this only, came into being, came into existence. Okay, where voting started. Okay, and people started to elect their own representatives through the system of ballot. Ballot means voting. Okay, ballot means voting. We shall now study why it is what popular in most of the countries. Which one? Representative democracy. Okay, so most of the part of the world, and later on also many places, they started following, because this was easy to understand the procedures of the forming of government, because people started representative democracy form of government where they can elect their leaders from their own constituencies and they can send them to the parliament. So that is what many countries they are following now. No, so we Indians also follow the same pattern of elections. Now let us see difference. I told you presidential form of democracy and parliamentary form of democracy. You can read this one by yourself also, but let us see few of them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points are there. So first point is what? Election of president, power of president, responsibility of president, ministers, head of the cabinet, functioning of cabinet. So these points are how it takes place in presidential form of democracy and parliamentary form of democracy. Both are different. Okay, here it takes place direct by the people. In USA, Russia and all, they follow this pattern of direct election by the people. Okay, president is directly elected. In India we don't elect, so here it is by the parliament. Okay, state legislative assembly and the legislative council, keep in mind. Okay, all the MLAs, MPs we elect and they form, okay, government, council of ministers. From there they take our president or prime minister and they elect president. Okay, so that is why we see here parliamentary form of government is little different from presidential form of government. Okay, second point we see. Let us see second point, power of president. Here all the powers are vested to president, can even veto the enactment of the government. Okay, he can take his own decisions and change the positions or change the ministers as he wishes. Here it is not like that. Here prime minister is the everything. And responsibility to the government, check here, not responsible to the legislature at all. Here responsible to the legislature. Legislature means council of ministers. Okay, here ministers are not members of the parliament, keep in mind. Okay, here ministers are members of the parliament. The president appoints secretariats who head the various department of the government. Okay, here prime minister is the head of the cabinet. Okay, here we see cabinet is only administrative in nature. Here what we see, cabinet enacts and executes the laws. Okay, cabinet, council of ministers. Okay, they only enact and execute all the laws. So these are the two differences. Okay, check presidential form of government and parliamentary form of government. Hope you understood. So thank you. Have a wonderful day.